Another Batman game on another platform, but is Batman the Brave and the Bold on the Wii any good? Let's have a little look.
You may have looked at this game in the past and thought, great, more shovelware crap, that's probably going to be a shitty 3D fighting game. But you'll be pleasantly surprised by this one. Based on the cartoon series, you play as Batman or Robin who try to unravel a mystery. The game is a side-scrolling 2D beat-em-up where you fight various characters and move closer to this unknown thing.
I'd like to say I know what the plot is about, but I have no idea. Something about cats and other people?
You've got a health bar in red and a blue bar for your gadget power, and a coin counter. And these coins can be spent to upgrade your gadgets. Controls are a bit fiddly to begin with, as you have to use the Wiimote and nunchuck. The nunchuck controls your direction as well as your block button and your gadget button. The Wiimote buttons are used for jumping, attacking, as well as selecting your gadget, grappling and calling in your jump-in hero. You have a basic punch attack, which can vary depending on which direction you're holding at the time. For example, pressing the direction left or right and punch will make you barge into an enemy, or pressing up and punch will perform an uppercut. You can jump kick and ground pound by shaking the remote, which can break through platforms below you, and you can also grapple enemies and throw them to the side or up. Pressing 1 will call in your jump-in hero, which deals a small amount of damage to enemies if you get stuck.
Bats! My old bud has the cake! Oh yeah! Saving the world! Time to go, sir. See you, Bats. Let's do lunch.
Shaking both remotes at the same time will summon your special attack.
No one escapes justice. Your predecessor. So let them do.
But is this game any good? Well, to my surprise, it's excellent. As a big fan of platform games and beat-em-ups, this ticked boxes. Where most developers would have gone for a 3D environment, WayForward stuck to the traditional 2D game, and it's amazing. The graphics look vibrant, just like the TV series, and unfortunately I'm using the worst connection possible for this, but I'm sure using a component cable this would look very smooth. The music is just like something from the 60s series and suits it really well. And the sound effects are just as good, and with plenty of voice acting in there too. I thought that this may have got boring quite quickly, but it only got more interesting. Yes, you fight in one section then move on just like every other beat-em-up game, but it didn't seem repetitive. Plus you don't have to play as Batman, you can also play as Robin, although you can't upgrade him as much as you can with Batman. And along the way you can play as other characters, but you only get to pick either Batman or the character that relates to the story. The levels are stunning and it feels like you're playing the cartoon, so you're not on one endless battle to get to a final boss. It's broken up nicely with familiar baddies of the series to end each chapter too. The bosses were interesting, where it's not always the case of walking up to them and taking their health away. Like here, you get turned into a cat and have to climb up to attack. I may be stuck in my ways with modern games having old style genre, but they seem to be more fun. Sadly I can't say the same for the DS version, as you have to use a stylus to change between characters while playing, and that got frustrating. You can link the DS console to the Wii console to control Batmite. That's okay if you have enough people in the house to use this ability. Of course not everyone is going to like it, but if you love old school platformers and beat-em-ups, and of course Batman the animated series, then you should love this one. It's a shame it wasn't released on any other systems, but everyone owns a Wii, and this is less than a tenner. It'd be mental not to give this a go. If this had a Switch release, then it would score higher, but because it's on the Wii and doesn't output 1080p, this still gets a solid 90%.
I need another perch. Stall them, Catman.
I feel woozy!
Where did that come from?
Thanks for watching. If for some strange reason you like my videos, please consider subscribing so I don't feel so unpopular. Do you know what I mean?